So let's talk about patience. I think we've talked about this before, but it's not we don't like it much, do we? It sounds like you've got to kind of repress. So I think this is our problem in our lives. We think, in our culture, we either think you have to vomit it all out, or we completely live in denial, you know. But this is not the way. I mean, it's not an easy job to do, but the more we understand this idea of attachment and aversion, like I always say, that sounds so simple, but is the basis of the Buddhist psychological model, you know, that we're driven by this kind of emotional hunger. This is completely in the bones of our being, always wanting the way, sort of hungrily wanting things to be the way I want them to be, hungrily wanting only the nice things. It's so instinctive, so automatic, you know, but it's kind of neurotic. There's a valid way to want things to be nice. We have to distinguish. So this unhappy one, this constant one, and the millisecond it doesn't get what it wants, the panic attack of aversion arises, you know, can be mild, can be strong. So patience is that moment in between, to grab that moment, which of course is enormously hard because we don't notice. Suddenly the words are out the mouth, or suddenly you're depressed because you haven't noticed. So the practice is the practice is why we have to grab our mind, grab our thoughts before it gets to the level of emotion. That's the skill, which just takes time, which means you've got to notice your thoughts before they rumble to the surface. And that takes daily practice, you know. So then patience is possible. And what it is actually a very brave, courageous attitude that welcomes the problem and eventually you actually reinterpret it. Instead of the panic attack, you know, of this is no good, I can't cope, this is terrible, how dare that happen. It takes time, but it's the source of sanity, I tell you. The source of sanity, and it's for our own benefit. Don't think of some holy thing, because when we're angry, when we say the words, now it's too late, isn't it? The words are out, you can't bring them back. And the thing is, it hurts others, but look at the harm it does to us. We've got to see this. That should be the kind of the inspiration for us to try and work with ourselves, you know. To welcome the problem eventually, then you reinterpret it, and then it has changed. The anger is no longer there, you know. That's how it works, one step at a time.